Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, from Game On. I don't know where my co-host is this morning. He's probably sleeping in. Did all those card breaks yesterday. I think he's a little tired. A little tired. It's okay. We'll let him sleep in. But I'm here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. How are we doing? We have a lot to talk about. A lot to catch up on. Round one of the NBA playoffs officially done. 3 game sevens, a couple of upsets. Home teams handled their business yesterday. We got that. We got golf to talk about. Cam Young hung on and dominated, absolutely dominated from start to finish, wire to wire. One of the rare wire to wire wins we get in golf. We'll talk about that. Playoff hockey. We got baseball. We got a little bit of everything today. Oh, and we got some highlight. The finals are set for this Friday. That's going to be exciting. All that and more. All that and more. How are you guys doing? What's up, Hopelessly? Yeah, riding solo this morning. I don't know where Crick's at. I don't want to bug him either. I'm pretty sure he's sleeping still. So I'm just going to let him be. I actually was up early, in here on time. Didn't have to have Crick call me last second to wake me up. Kind of had a feeling, dude. How many card breaks did Crick do yesterday? Like 3? At least? Busy guy. Busy guy. Where should we start? Let's start with golf. Why not? Yeah, he did do a lot of cart breaks yesterday, man. That was crazy. That was freaking crazy. Him and Steps, man. Steps sent me stuff to do it. I might do a Rumble Premium, just opening personal packs because Steps sent me a bunch of boxes. So we'll see. Back to the Future, the musical. That's a thing. Really? Apparently, it's coming to Spokane, May 26th through 31st. Isn't that like Memorial Day weekend? What are we doing? I guess that would be a good time to do it. People got the weekend off. But we're still doing Back to the Future musicals, huh? Okay. Anyways, Cam Young, wire-to-wire victory here. Wins it. He went into Sunday with a 6-stroke lead. Finished Sunday with a 6-stroke lead, and somehow, some way, Scotty Scheffler finds himself back at second place again. After shooting 71 day one, he just comes out, finds himself in second. I don't know how he does it, but he always does. My guy Siwoo Kim tied him fourth. Had a baby. Getting us some points there. But a good little tournament. When's the next major? Isn't it? It's not this weekend, but next, right? Let's take a look at the schedule. The Truist Championship at Quail Hollow. Let's go. Let's freaking go. And then, so not this weekend, but next, we got the PGA Championship. I think I worked that Saturday. Damn. Oh, well. Scotty Scheffler, your defending champ. Dude, look at these tournaments. Look at this. Previous winners. 3 out of the next 4 tournaments, Scotty Scheffler is your previous winner. And then the Open, previous winner, Scotty Scheffler. Oh, BMW Championship, previous winner, Scotty Scheffler. If he could just figure out the first round, that guy might be able to do something special this year, but he can't. He just has to shoot a piss poor first round. By his standards, that is. By his standards. But yeah, we got the PGA Championship coming up. This is going to be fun. I'm excited for that one. Up in Pennsylvania. I'm really liking the golf this year. I don't know why. Probably because we're in all those competitions. Probably why. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs finished up yesterday. Home teams. I got my teeth kicked in yesterday. What up, Patriot? Got my teeth kicked in yesterday. I took the Magic and the Raptors at halftime, thinking that they'd put up a fight in the second half. No, they both got their shit kicked in the third quarter. It's disgusting. Pistons but both home teams win and cover. Both games go over. It's kind of gross. They went over easy. But Pistons 116-94 win over the Magic. The Magic just wilted away in the second half. It was embarrassing. And then the Cavs handle business at home. I didn't realize this. That's my own dumbass fault. But Brandon Ingram wasn't playing for the Raptors. Kind of a big deal. But home teams handle business. And now the Cavs are going to go take on the Cavs. Yeah, the Cavs are going to go take on the Pistons. And then we have the Knicks and Sixers on the other side of the bracket. How about that? What up, Derp? What up, Trev? How we doing? On the Magic Pistons game, we cashed on. Yeah, you did a good job cashing out at half or right before half. I was waiting until half, and then the Magic blew it. Same with the Raptor game. It was like a small profit to cash out at halftime. I was like, I'll let it ride. That was a dumb move. Padres equals bum, says Patriot. I'll tell you on the Spurs sweeping, will you cash out of that once they get up 2 games to nothing or wait for 3? Depends on probably would wait till 3 though. That's where the real value would be. But we'll have to see how that series goes. But I might even just let it ride. We'll see what it gets up to. It'll be game 3 will be the big one. If they can get past game 3, then it's all but over. Obviously, because no team's ever come back down 3-0. We'll see, though. We'll see. What do we got in the NBA today? Sixers, Knicks. That's going to be a fun series. Brutal series, too. I can't believe the Knicks are 7.5-point favorites. I know the Sixers just got off of a 7-game series. Bede got banged up a little bit. Got a bunch of his own players thrown into his knees all game long in Game 7 against Boston, but he seemed pretty ecstatic about them playing. Game time decision with the hip. He's playing. I like the Sixers and the points though there in that one. And then Timberwolves and Spurs. I guess we're gonna find out. We'll see if our sweep comes through. But 13.5-point favorites. This is round 2 of the playoffs, and a team is a 13.5-point favorite. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I actually think Philadelphia wins the series. I do too. They're a scary team, dude. It all just depends if Embiid can stay healthy, but they got some good players around. I mean, you got VJ Edgecombe, the young rookie, Tyrese Maxey, of course. Forget that Paul George is there. Scary, scary team. Andre Drummond. It will be interesting, but that's what we got today. We got some good basketball going on today. I can't believe 13.5-point favorites is insane. I mean, it makes sense. Last question. Ask all the questions you want. The Knicks are heavily favored to win, but the 76ers beat them once with Embiid and also beat the Knicks the other time he played. Should we ride this? We should ride the Sixers, yes. The value is on the Sixers. We'll see what kind of effort. Now, if they come out and win game 1, I probably would fade them in game 2. Just because they haven't had really much of a break. Not that the Knicks had a huge rest advantage against them, but still, they just got a brutal 7-game series. They might be able to ride that momentum into game 1. It's going to be real hard to win both games, though, there in New York. Oh, you almost beat them the other time? Yeah. No, I would ride with them. I would take them tonight. I think the momentum carries them over. And if they lose tonight, I definitely would take them game 2. If you just take the points with them, take the 7.5, I think that's a good play as well. My 250-year theory still alive. What's that theory, Patriot? What's that theory? Good morning, by the way. I think we just got featured. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Oh, coffee. Much needed coffee this morning. Doesn't coffee just taste better on a Monday? I think so. I would say so. 1776. Okay. Oh, are you riding with Philadelphia because of the 250-year anniversary? We're just riding all the Philly teams. Also tastes better when I'm excuse me, when I'm chilling at home and not having to go to work. That does help. What up, Blue? How we doing? A couple of those games today, though. It should be interesting. Round 2 starts today. Let's take a look at baseball yesterday. They signed a document. The document. I know they signed the document in Philly. I get what you're saying now. That's not going good for the Phillies, though. That team, blah, blah. They signed a document. By the way, shout out to Rumble. I'm gonna tell you about Rumble Premium. You probably noticed Rumble's growing fast and not slowing down. They're building a real alternative to big tech that puts creators first and actually protects free speech. Now there's Rumble Premium, an easy way to upgrade your experience. With Premium, you get ad-free viewing across the platform, no pre-rolls, no interruptions, just the content you came for. Plus, Premium members unlock exclusive content like bonus videos, behind-the-scenes drops, and more from your favorite creators. Right now, Rumble's offering $10 off an annual subscription. Just go to rumble.com/premium. Use the promo code STUDIO at checkout. That's rumble.com/premium, promo code STUDIO. No ads, more freedom, and content you actually care about. That's the deal. Go check it out. Boo, yeah. Good morning, Grass Guy. How we doing? Twinkies defeated the Blue Jays yesterday, though. They started things off early. 4-3 victory there for them. Yankees 11-3 victory over the Orioles. Pirates 1-0 shutout against the Reds. Astros in extra innings get it done 3-1 over the Red Sox. Nationals throw a lot of one-run games yesterday. Look at that. Nationals 3-2 victory over the Brewers. Speaking of those Phillies, maybe you're onto something here, Patriot. 7-2 victory over the Fish, but they are 14-20 on the season. Gross. The Rays 2-1 victory over the Giants in extra innings. Dodgers get a 4-1 victory over the Cardinals. They snapped their their losing streak there. They had like a 4-game losing streak. Did you see this, guys? Look at this. Where are we at? I'm on. The NL West up. This is before yesterday's games. Giants have lost 5 in a row. Dodgers lost 4 in a row. Padres 4 in a row. Diamondbacks 3. Rockies 3. This is the first time in MLB history every team in a division was on a 3+ game losing streak at the end of the day. How crazy is that? And Giants are still continuing that skid. Cubbies defeat the Diamondbacks 8-4. Braves get 11-6 victory over the Rockies. I had Albies to homer. He didn't do it. Bum. A's get a 7-1 victory over the Guardians. Mets 5-1 victory over the Angels. Padres 4-3 victory over the White Sox. Royals 4-1 victory over the Mariners. And Sunday Night Baseball, Detroit beats up on Patriots Rangers. 7-1 victory there. No system play today. No system play. That's right. Hit the thumbs up button. It's your personal declaration of independence. Here's what we got today, though. A few games. The god-awful Mets are taking on the Rocky dude. If they can't beat the Rockies, just go ahead and hang it up. But New York's -149 road favorite. Colorado +123 on the comeback. No pitcher decided for the Mets. Sugano going for the Rockies. Red Sox, Tigers. Although they played Sunday Night Baseball, they did not go on the road, so they're fine. Not a system play. Detroit -240 home favorites because they got Tariq Skubal on the bump. Boston Red Sox +194 road dogs. Phillies Marlins coin flip game, which is sad for the Phillies, man. That is just sad. Good morning, Nate. How we doing? How we doing? That's sad. But you got Aaron Nola going against Junk. God, a pitcher named Junk. It's crazy. Blue Jays Rays. Tampa Bay minus 122 home favorites. Blue Jays plus 102 on the comeback. Lauer versus Martinez on the bump today. Orioles and Yankees. Yankees minus 240 home favorites because they got Cam Schlittler on the bump taking on Shane Boz, however you say his name. Yeah, Baltimore plus 194. Road Dogs. Reds and Cubbies. Cubbies minus 207 home favorites. Cincinnati plus 169 on the comeback. Petty taking on Cabrera. Guardians and the Royals. Royals minus 126 home favorites. Cleveland plus 104. Road Dogs. Tanner Bybee taking on Michael Wacha. What a matchup. Bybee versus Wacha. Bybee's 0-4 on the season. Rough start. You know what that means? He's due. He's due. Brewers and Cardinals. Milwaukee minus 118 road favorites. St. Louis minus 102 home dogs. Patrick taking on Leahy on the bump today. Dodgers, Astros. Oh, boy. Poor Astros. Not looking great for them here. Dodgers minus 207. 207 road favorites. Houston plus 169 home dogs. Yoshi Yamamoto taking on Okert. White Sox, Angels minus 163 home favorites. Chicago plus 135. Road Dogs. You got Martin taking on Soriano. When are they going to just cash that out for me, man? Jose Soriano was the pitcher of the. I mean, he should be the pitcher of the month. When do we find that out? It has to be today, right? Right? Has to be today. I'm looking it up right now. Oh, still nothing. Market still is yet to settle. Cash that out for me. But Soriano, who only gave up like 3 runs all the whole month of April, he's been dealing. We'll see how he does today. He had a terrible outing last week, but say la vie. Braves and Mariners. Mariners minus 156 home favorites. Heavy steps is Braves plus 129 road dogs. You got Richie taking on Gilbert. That should be a fun series. Padres and Giants are the night game tonight. San Francisco plus 123 home dogs. They're on a 6-game losing streak. Padres minus 149 road favorites. Vasquez versus McDonald. There you go. Blue says Sox. Are you saying Red Sox or White Sox? Team total under. There's 2 Sox played today. Gotta be specific. Crickets from cricket. Nothing. Hey, by the way, highlight. Cyclones Chargers this Friday for the championship. Get your popcorn ready. It's gonna be fun. Sporting's at 6-1 yesterday in MLB system plays. Atta baby. Love to see it. Let's scroll through here for some news. This was crazy. So the Canadians ended up defeating the Lightning yesterday to take the series. Since shots on goals were first officially tracked, the fewest shots on goal for a team in a playoff win entering tonight was 10. Montreal last night had only 9 shots on goal in Game 7. And they found a way to win. What a story, huh? What a story. Yeah, dude, I was terrible yesterday. Just terrible. Ms. Leslie, thank you for sharing the stream over on X. This is the first time in NBA postseason history that there were multiple 3-1 comebacks in a single playoff round. Yeah, the 14th and 15th teams to do it. That was another reason why I was on the Magic. 1, they had such an embarrassing Game 6. I thought that they'd show up a little bit more, but 2, there's only been 15 teams come back down 3-1. I try to stop you from the Toronto play. I know, dude. I know. What can you do? I just love pain. I'll torture myself. Love to torture myself. Interesting matchups for this next round. Although in the West, I think it's all but done. This was great. Great to see from Patriots players. This is what when I tell people that the Mike Vrabel thing, I think he's fine. They're like, oh, well, he's going to lose the locker room. He ain't going to lose the locker room. Those guys respect the hell out of him. But Christian Gonzalez, our star-studded cornerback, says we ain't going to speak on what we talked about inside the building. But I mean, that's my coach. That's who I go out there and play for. He's proven to what he can do as a coach. That's my guy. I ride behind Vrabes. Calls him Vrabes. Any time of the day. Any time of the day. I thought we were so good when I saw Trent retweet this. But he did take the Raptors and he did take the Lightning. He lost both those, but he covered with the Pistons, man. Covered with the Pistons. Oh, check this out. So the big unit was immortalized in Seattle. Randy Johnson became the fourth. I didn't realize the Mariners have only retired 4 numbers, but he becomes the 4th player to have his number retired there in Seattle. Look at this patch. That is one of the coolest looking patches for a retirement party. I'm a Vrabel guy. That's right, Steps. Me too. Me too. That's my coach. That's my coach. But yeah, the big unit. What a sweet patch. Is that all the news I had so far? Wow. Was it slow Sunday, huh? Slow Sunday. NHL. Holy cow, dude. 15 goals in this game? Yikes. Is that the same as being an action guy or a side action guy? I'm an action guy, Mom. I'm an action guy. That's right. Oh. But yeah, Canadians win the series. They move on. The Avalanche, 4 goals. Now, granted, some of those are empty netters, but still, they came to play. Avalanche 9-6 victory there over the Wild. That is wild. That is wild. Here's what we got in playoff hockey today. Flyers, Hurricanes. Carolina leads the series 1-0 already. I think they shut out the Flyers, didn't they, the other night? Carolina minus 258 home favorites. Flyers plus 210 if you're daring. Crickets, Ducks are taking on the Golden Knights. That should be a fun series. VGK tonight minus 166. Anaheim plus 140 Road Dogs. Should be fun. 15 goals. I guess goaltending was optional. Yeah, they just said, hey, it's game 1. We're tired from the previous series. Just gonna they should have just not even had a goalie out there, huh? Flyers are overmatched. It seems like it, dude. Minus 258. Minus 258. Ugh. Gross. Today would be a good day to play that interview that Crick and I did for you guys that I have for you, but I don't have the readout. I need the readout. But sometime this week, we should have an interview for you guys. I think you guys are going to like it. Naked and spicy. What are we doing in the chat? By the way, congratulations to Steps. We're going to give him applause. Just amazing work by my guy. Steps has taken in the last month a journey on a weight loss journey and has shed a small human being. Congratulations, Steps. I don't know if you want to tell everyone, but I won't tell the specific numbers. Let's just say Steps lost a good amount of weight. We're proud of you, buddy. As you're talking about jalapenos, bacon, and cheese on your burger. But you earned it. You earned it, my friend. You got any breaks going on today, Steps? I can't wait for that box of cards to get here, man. Ooh, with fried onions. Yes. Love fried onions on it. That sounds delicious. Blue, you weigh 121 pounds? I'll take raw onions too. Raw onions, fried onions. There it is. Steps went from 315 to 182 currently. He lost more than Blue weighs in 10 months. Steps has got a baseball break today, but he's going to join you in a minute. Oh, you're going to join me? Wow. Okay. I didn't know we had you here. All right, you're going to make my morning easy. 133 over 88. Is that your blood pressure reading? If so, that's pretty good. Guess I'll start calling you Light Steps now. I know, right? You can't even hear that guy walk. Yeah, he pretty much lost Blue. Pretty much, man. That's crazy. Congratulations. Well, while we wait for Steps to get here, what else is there going on in the sports world right now? Should we check out the NFL? The Colts, speaking of Steps, his Colts decline Anthony Richardson's fifth-year option. I think that was pretty obvious, a given. Blue don't eat. I bet Blue eats more than all of us. Just got that high metabolism. My friends want Fat Steps back. They like him better. No, dude, keep the weight off. You're doing good. Maybe don't go, maybe quit losing weight and feel like you've lost enough. Although, who knows? But that's amazing. Diego Pavia was working out with the Ravens. God, it's May, and doesn't the NFL schedule release here soon? But it's May in the NFL world because this is a headline. Mendoza working under center in rookie camp. Okay. Oh, Mahomes is on track to participate in OTAs. Let's check that out. Is he actually gonna make it this year? Less than a month before Kansas City holds their first voluntary offseason practice, Coach Andy Reid said Saturday quarterback Patrick Mahomes on track to participate alongside his teammates, even if he's in limited capacity. So he's not going to do anything. Remember Mahomes had surgery in December for his torn ACL and LCL on his left knee. I guess it was good that it was left knee, not his planting knee. But yeah, I bet he's not going to do anything. He's just going to be there. Remember when DK Metcalf and that fan got in and he punched him and pulled his hair and whatnot? No charges are going to be brought against Metcalf. So good for him. Let me see. I know they don't have a set date until they announce it, but let's see. When does the 2026 NFL schedule come out? No specific date. Schedule is expected to be released mid-May with reports targeting May 12th through 14th or possibly the following week. So they don't know. Just say mid-May. Don't speculate. It usually does come out in the middle of May every year. But that's when things really get interesting. We get to see the schedule. We know who's playing who, but we don't know when, where, what time, who's got 3 straight road games, who's got to go out of the country, then come back and play a game after that. We don't know. Cowboys for Steelers. We don't know who the first game of the season is going to. Actually, I think we do. We know it's Seattle, but I don't think they've announced who Seattle is going to play yet in their opener. Cowboys versus Steelers Super Bowl. What year is this, Patriot? Grass guy doesn't care till September. You won't even care when September comes around. You'll be ready for the season to end. You'll just be ready for the season to be over, you guys. How long into the season until Cricket says he's done with football? Fuck the NFL. I bet you we get that after the first weekend. Cowboys for Steelers. That is interesting. I'm excited for it, as you guys know. I always get excited for it. I'm tired this Monday. You guys tired? I'm tired. Where's Steps at? I need someone here to talk to. It's gonna be real sad when basketball and NBA playoffs and NHL playoffs are done here in about a month, a little over a month, because then we're just gonna have baseball. Where's Cricket? I don't know. I think he's sleeping. He did a lot of card breaks yesterday. I'm sure he's tired. I didn't. It's Monday. I'm sure he overslept his alarm. I didn't want to call him and bug him. My guy's working hard. Figure you could take the morning off. What up, Nasty Natty? How we doing? How about the Tigers, Yankees, Cubs, Angels under 7.5, and Braves today? I like all those. You got Scooball on the bump. You got Schlittler going for the Yankees. Cubbies, why not? Angels under Soriano's pitching great, and then the Braves taking on the Mariners. Why not? That's gonna be an interesting series. I wonder what Steps thinks about that. We'll ask him when he gets here. Braves and Mariners. Mariners are his Super Bowl World Series team. So we'll see how he thinks his tribe matches up. Steph says he's got a break today, though. Let's go check that out. See if he's got a schedule. You'd say week 7 for Cricket? I think it's going to be like the first freaking after the first weekend. I'm tired of this shit. I think about week 7 is when he says he's done with college football. Usually takes him a little bit longer. Let me drop this in the chat for you guys. There's Heavy Steps' Whatnot. Oh, why did I try to mute myself? I want to pin it, not mute myself. Good to know that it won't let me mute myself because I'm the owner of the stream. But there's Heavy Steps' Whatnot. He likes to do card breaks. Likes to do some card breaks. Looks like we got a hobby box. What is that? Is that a Bowman? Top 75 Series 1. Hobby box rip today. That should be fun. Oh, good morning.
Man, I suck. Sorry.
We were just talking about you.
I'm sorry, man. I woke up all about 10 minutes ago.
I figured. I just told the chat. I was like, listen, my guy did like 3 card breaks yesterday. He's probably tired. He's working hard. I didn't want to bother him and call him and wake him up because I'm pretty sure he's sleeping. So just let him sleep in a little bit.
Man, I appreciate it. It wasn't intentional. I promise you that.
I didn't think so.
I'll tell you what, though. I don't know that I'll do 3 in the same day anymore.
You just don't got that stamina, huh?
I just think that 2. It's not so much that I could run the auctions and do the show and everything. It's the sorting and packaging afterwards that is madness.
Yeah. That would be a bitch. That would be a bitch.
It's not as bad as baseball. Football's a lot easier than baseball because there's not near as many cards, but it's still pretty rough when you get that many of them.
Well, you guys do a good job. I appreciate when I get the notification that same day that the package is being sent out already.
Yeah,
There's some people that take, and I get it. Sometimes it takes a few days to get it done. But as a consumer, I'd say it's nice to know that the cards are on the way right away.
I'll tell you right now, if I don't get some cards from some people today, I'm gonna start getting a little upset.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got some that are supposed to be here, and I need to check. I'm the world's worst about checking tracking numbers. Like, I don't like to do it. I just like to play it like Christmas, and it just shows up in the mailbox, So it very well may have told me that it's not going to be here till like Tuesday. So maybe I'll check those today if they don't show up. But I'm about to get a little upset if some of them don't show up.
That's fair.
Steps I feel like I've been very fair. Steps is going to do what?
He said he was going to hop in here soon. I don't know. He said that like an hour ago, so we'll see.
Yeah, Steps, you text me. You said, should you rip at 10, 11, or 12? You should rip whatever your heart desires, man. Rip when you feel it.
We gave Heavy Steps a round of applause. Did you hear the good news about him?
I did. Tell me.
He lost a blue.
Lost a what?
He went from 315 pounds 10 months ago to now he's 182.
Oh, yeah, dude. Round the house, bro. I love that.
I know.
Dude. I love seeing.
He lost more. We said he lost a blue. He lost more than blue weighs.
Right. I get it now. It took me a minute. I was like, wait a minute, what? But no, that's freaking awesome, dude. I love seeing that. You can tell he feels better too. Just more upbeat, more energetic.
I was gonna say, you actually get to see him, so you probably notice the weight loss. But
yeah, dude. Oh, absolutely. I'll tell you, first time, it blew my mind and stuff. But yeah, he seems like he feels a lot better, got more energy and all that. So that's how he drives around and gets all these card boxes, man.
Ain't that the truth? He wouldn't 10 months ago. He wouldn't have been able to do that. Last summer, he couldn't do it. Nasty Natty said, "Got soccer at 10 a.m. Any thoughts? What's your soccer play today, Crick?"
Over. I don't know who's playing, man. I don't know who's
like
playing.
In the Carolina game last night. Did you see that? Hockey,
dude. I didn't have much time to see anything yesterday. Y'all know what I was doing yesterday. I need to check scores and everything.
Goals, Crick. 9-6 victory for Carolina.
9-6.
Or is it Carolina or who was it? Hold on. We just covered it and I still don't remember. No, the Avalanche. Sorry. Avalanche. 9-6 victory over the Wild.
Golly, hockey, huh?
Couple touchdowns, huh?
Yeah, just a couple tutties. Somebody got a 2-point conversion too, man.
Sure did.
Wow, that's crazy, dude. So maybe we just blind bet the overs in that series every game.
Steps, the wind is going to carry you off, right? Right? Grass, how'd the house go yesterday? Did you guys like it? As long as it's not WNBA cards. Steps is hell-bent on making you open WNBA cards. It's funny.
He's out of his mind if he thinks I'm doing that. Whatever, I'm a man of the people. The people call for it, I'll do it.
I just think it'd be entertaining.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, hell, I'm a man of the people.
You could literally open those packs up and be like, I never heard of her. Literally.
Never heard of her. I'm telling you.
Trav says, how did Steps lose weight? Cocaine. What's crazy is that Steps doesn't look like he used to be fat. Oh, he used to be he's a shorter guy, right? Not short, but he used to be short and round, right?
Steps was a much larger guy. And he is, got some medicine, different things he's doing. He's also, putting the time in. You got to get up and be a little more active too to get that stuff to help out.
He was like, "Oh, I cheated. I used Monjaro," and I'm like, "No, you didn't. Listen, I got how many patients I have that are on Ozempic or Monjaro, and they don't lose weight. They lose not a significant amount of weight. You got to do more than just take the drug. A drug is not going to help you lose 130 pounds unless it's
right. Cocaine. Yeah, unless it's cocaine, 100%.
Even then, you'd have to do a lot of coke.
A lot. All of it, baby. That's fair.
But no, I mean, you have to have some discipline and whatnot.
Yeah, that's yeah. And they talk about some of those medicines though. I think they curb your appetite. You still enjoy all the same things. You just don't eat as much of it.
That's what he was telling me. I was like, I feel the same way, Steps. The other morning, I only had 3 bites of pie at 4 AM. Just 3.
3 bites of pie.
I didn't eat a whole lot.
Yeah, not a whole piece, man, just 3 bites.
Just 3 little bites, you know? Had to get one with a little whipped cream on it too, you know?
Yeah.
Just
Oh, yeah, you gotta get that whipped cream bite, dude.
No, it's good stuff by Steps there.
Yeah, we love that, man. We're happy for Steps.
Pokemon cards win, says Blue. I think Steps might. I think he's getting pretty close to going down that rabbit hole.
Dude, I'll rip whatever kind of packs you wanna rip, dude. You wanna sit and rip Pokemon cards all day, I'll rip the shit out of that. It'll take me back to when I was, like, 11 years old.
I thought it was hilarious. I love watching videos of like people fighting at like Costco trying to get a Pokemon pack.
Is that your guilty pleasure?
I don't seek it out, but when I see it on the timeline, I always stop and watch.
I understand. I understand.
Like they don't even have the crate unpackaged, and there's people just
Already trying to box out
fighting
and
each other
stuff, dude.
for it. Yeah. And then there's one the one I watched yesterday was there's one guy, he grabbed his box, but he stuck around like he was waiting to get punched in the face. It's like, dude, you're not getting a second box. Get the hell, grab and get the hell out of there. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
dude, 3 points of contact. Tuck that thing high and tight and get out of there.
Yeah. I mean, he had it wrapped like no one was gonna get that, but he just stood around like he was waiting for someone to knock him out. I'm like, get out of the line of fire, dude.
Dude, that might be fun, Steps. We might just go around to collect Pokemon cards just so we can go through Oklahoma drills with people.
Yeah. Well, Steps can't do that now. He's too skinny.
I'll lead block for you, dude. I'll stick my nose in there, bro.
Oh, get scrappy, dude. That's the way to do it.
Dude, it's like I said, it's crazy. They looked like the other day when I was looking for those Topps cards, and they sent me over to the Pokemon cards or whatever, and I was like, "No, this is not what I'm looking for." Then I was like, "Shit, this might be what I'm looking for." They're hiding them back over here behind the counter like this. I might need to buy all those. I didn't, but probably should.
Yeah, dude. The other morning when we finished this show early, I went to Walmart because they were dropping the NFL Chrome boxes, and I had extra time to kill. But I got there, and Walmart hadn't opened yet. I was just a couple minutes away, and there was a line of dudes just outside waiting to get in there. I go, ah, shit, these guys are definitely here for the NFL Chrome. No, they were there for the Pokemon cards that weren't there. Apparently, they were pissed. They're like, "Are you kidding me? Nothing."
Nothing. We got nothing. What are we
Nothing
supposed to
today?
do?
I know.
How often do those come out?
Weekly, once a week, they get shipments. I remember
Well,
during COVID, the Target, I think it was Tuesdays, the Target by my house, uh, there was a line of people, and they would walk in, and they knew the system. They would single file line walk in, each one would grab their one box, move right out, go check out and whatnot. But like they had those were really hard to get during COVID.
everything was supposed to be hard to get during COVID.
I was only there at Target that early in the morning because we needed like diapers or something, so I was running in to grab it before I had to go to work.
No, I get that. I had to frequent the grocery store through COVID too. You got to get diapers, dude. They ain't gonna bring them to you.
That's a fact. I'm so glad you hopped on here because Steps is like, oh yeah, I'll join you in a minute.
Nowhere. Crickets. Not the crickets.
Yeah. That was my joke earlier. I got crickets from Cricket this morning.
There you go. We had to go to the gender reveal the other day, and they wanted to do videos before, like where you video for the kid, and you're like, I'm your Mimi or I'm your auntie or whatever, and I think you're a girl. Wait, how many? I was like, I'm your Cricket. And I think you're a girl that weighs 6.3 ounces, man. It wasn't. It was a boy. It's probably going to weigh more than that, too.
6.3 ounces? I would hope that when it's born, it's more than 6.3 ounces.
Yeah, you never know. Some of them, that's like my youngest son, dude. He's probably the smallest Ricketts ever in the history of Ricketts when we've been born. And he's probably going to be a giant. He's going to be bigger than all of his brothers. He weighed like 1.5 pounds less than they did.
Yeah, you didn't realize what you said, though. You said 6.3 ounces. You mean 6 pounds, 3 ounces.
6 pounds, 3 ounces, whatever.
There.
Yeah. 6.3 ounces wouldn't be good.
No.
Not good.
I mean,
we don't want that.
Maybe right now the baby weighs that. That's why I was like, wow,
Dude, I might have said that in the video the other day. Now that I think about it, I didn't even
Gonna
notice.
watch it when the kid's gonna watch it when he's older. He's like, "Yeah, this guy's a dumbass."
This guy's an idiot, man. My cricket's an idiot.
Grifters, as I remember, there used to be 24-hour Walmarts that had DVD collections would be released on Thursdays.
Yeah, Steps the other day. He tells me, he's like, man, you might want to go check Walmart, overnight. So I'm like, look, I know you live in Atlanta and your Walmarts are 24/7 now, but since COVID, that don't happen here in the country, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
They shut that thing down at 11.
We used to be a proper country. We used to have $5 foot longs, 24-hour Walmarts.
Man, the good old days. I used to love, especially when my kids were young, I used to love doing my grocery shopping at like 3 a.m., dude.
We used to have dollar menus.
Dollar menus, dude. What's that like? Now it's like $3.99 menus.
Now they do that stupid thing where it's like buy one get one for $1, but they just jack up the price of one. So like a McChicken, they'll say is like $4.99, which a McChicken's never worth $4.99, but it's because if you buy two, you get the second one for $1.
Yeah, bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
But God, I can't help but buy that second one for $1 every time, whether I'm gonna eat it or not. I'm buying that second one for $1.
Now that shocks me, Blue. In Vegas, no more 24 hours. I feel like Vegas, they got to be 24 hours. No one sleeps in Vegas.
I thought everything was 24 hours. It's literally called the city that never sleeps.
Never, not once.
Never, not once, man. I wouldn't, if I'm in Vegas, I'm not going to be at Walmart at 3 a.m. anyway. I will be somewhere.
Yeah. It is crazy that you could be walking through a casino and not know this single or like what time of day it is. It could be 3 a.m. or 3 p.m.
Dude, time does not exist. That's why they don't put windows in them damn places, dude. You go sit in the poker room and you're sitting back there in the back and you can see like one little window in the top corner of the damn casino and you just see sun start to poke through and you're like, oh, we've been here way too long. I get it, man. I do. Time, it just disappears in those places.
Absolutely. Well, we went through all the sports stuff. Is there anything you would like to talk about?
Man, I don't know. What's going on in sports stuff? We got any crazy stories?
Nothing crazy.
The Canadians won Game 7 with just 9 shots on goal.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. What a letdown for the damn Lightning right there. They lost at home too, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Can't have nothing nice, dude. Nothing nice.
Oh, I wanted to show you this. So Randy Johnson, the big unit, becomes the fourth. I'm shocked by this. The Mariners' fourth player to retire his number. I'm surprised he only had 4, but look at this patch you got if you went to the game last night. That's pretty sick.
Bro, that's awesome. I was talking about the big unit the other day, man.
I was telling my wife about the big unit.
I knew there was going to be one of those jokes. That would have been the safest bet of the day right there that you threw something like that in there.
She didn't agree with me on it, though.
She didn't agree. That's sweet right there, dude. That's pretty sweet.
It's a pretty sweet patch.
Hey, man, so did you see yesterday? I had we had an odd number of mega boxes, and I told Steps, I said, I want one of those mega boxes. So I'll pay you for it, whatever. I want that last odd mega box. He's like, all right, yeah, man, it's yours. And I opened it yesterday before I started ripping cards. Did you see what I pulled out of it?
Yeah, I saw you showed it off. It was
here it is.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ricky Relic.
Well, Ashton Genty on the game worn jersey, dude.
What's that going for?
I mean, I don't know, probably not a whole lot right now. Anytime I get these rookie relics, like that Bubba Chandler one the other day that I pulled for that lady on the stream, and I was like, look, I wouldn't sell this right now. I was like, I'll give you $100 for it if you want to, but those rookie relics and stuff, I just like to hold those back in case those guys go on to be the greatest to ever do it, you know?
Yeah.
JIC.
I was telling Steps, which I'm pretty sure he didn't do yesterday, but I was like, I'm pretty sure Crick pulled me some base Jackson Dart cards. You should grab those and sell them ASAP.
Just sell them. Yeah, dude, in back-to-back packs in that mega box. I got that Genty and then this. Can't really see it, but it's a number Jaden Daniels there.
Oh, okay.
But it's number 22 of 99. So a good number too.
I
But
like it.
yeah, those are back-to-back packs in that mega, dude.
That was a good box. Those megas, they're way better than the hangers, I think, or than the hobbies. Hangers have some good stuff in there, but
They're better
it
than the
feels like
hobbies.
the hobbies are like not worth.
I do not think that they are worth it. I do not. I'll tell all of y'all that. I think that probably the best deal, now that I've watched some of these and got a pretty good idea, the best deal is those damn hangers. The hangers are $20. They put some bangers in those things, and then you got the blasters that are 40, the megas are 70s, and the hobbies are like 350. And the only reason the hobbies are so much more expensive is because you have like the kaijus and a couple different cards that you can only get in those boxes. But as far as bang for your buck goes, I love the blasters too, but I think the hangers are the way to do it. The $70 boxes, the megas are nice because they got a bunch of pretty cards in there. They're fun, like the celebrations in baseball and stuff, because you're gonna have the green and pink inserts, and they'll also do the X Fractor on like the all player or the player power card or whatever. And you don't have those in the other boxes, but I still love the blasters, dude. I love those little $40 boxes. I think those are awesome. I was proud of myself yesterday. Y'all won those boxes. Y'all wanted me to open those boxes in real time too, dude.
Yeah.
That first stream, dude, I was opening boxes, running auctions.
Oh
giving away
yeah,
cards.
I was like, oh, I won the hanger or the blaster or whatever. Rip that shit.
Mm-hmm. You were the second one in the first stream, the one that you didn't know was going on, or you didn't make it until late or something. Our guy Juarez was in there buying some spots, and he won the blaster box. He was like, "Rip that thing for me," and I just started ripping, but I was still running the auction. I was like, "Oh man, we got to multitask here. We got it done. We handled it.
I saw you doing that. That was impressive.
We handled it, man."
I just came across this stat. In 2016, two teams came back from 3-1 deficit, and LeBron won the title in the NBA playoffs. In 2020, two teams came back from a 3-1 deficit, and LeBron won the title. This last round, we just had two teams come back from a 3-1 deficit, so maybe we should put some money on the Lakers.
I mean, it sounds like undefeated, never lost. I'm not putting money on the Lakers. Good luck to y'all. Man, what is Jaylen Brown doing? What's he talking about?
He's just bitching, complaining.
Says refs had.
I don't know. Huh?
He says I see the title of his article says sees Brown says refs had agenda, calls out Embiid. I mean, I'm fine with him calling out.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about yesterday, where he was just bitching, complaining about. Yeah, I'm like, that's not the reason you lost that game, dude.
No, dude, and that's your own damn fault because you lost one game against them where he didn't even freaking play. So it's your own fault you didn't make it out of that series.
Oh, he also is kind of dumb because I think he thinks that if I think he was on Twitch when he was doing it, and he thinks that like, oh, if I'm not doing it at a press conference, NBA's not going to find me.
But dude, it's a freaking
you
platform.
Can't bitch about the refs publicly at all.
Yeah, it's a platform that we can all go tune into that and see it, dude. It ain't no different than that. Hell, you're probably more likely to see that stuff than you are the actual press conference.
Also, though, he has a $300 million contract, so I don't think he cares about the fine.
Nah, he ain't sweating that, dude. Been a rough couple months for him, really. Had all that stuff out in LA where they canceled his party and stuff.
Well, win a playoff series.
Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Dude, this guy has all the patches. This is sick.
Has all the patches.
All the Mariner patches of from their retirement night.
Dude, that's really cool. That is really cool. Dude, you had to have been there for a while.
Uh-huh.
I got Griffey, Edgar Martinez, Ichiro, and Big Unit.
Uh-huh.
It's a solid set of patches, dude. You sell that for a pretty penny on one of them auctions too.
You should get those graded.
Man, I'd have them putting something real cool and nice. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
That is faux show. Trying to see what else is going on in the sports world. Who won that golf tournament? Cam Young?
Yep, wire to wire, dude.
Wire to wire, baby. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
rare wire to wire. I was going to show you this in the golf world. Stumbled upon this morning as we were talking about it. If we take a look at the schedule, so not this weekend. This weekend we're at Quail Hollow, but the following weekend we have the PGA Championship. If you look at after this weekend, if you look at the next 4 events, look who the previous winner was last year. 3 of the 4 it was Scotty Scheffler.
Man, he's just right there, ain't he? He just can't get over the hump. What do you finish in this one? Do you want to finish second?
Yep.
We should have bet him instead of to win every tournament this year. Just bet him to finish second in every tournament.
I was telling Grass Guy yesterday after you left the show, if there was a prop bet that I could make that after the 3rd round, Scotty Scheffler would be in second place, you would make a lot of money this season doing that.
Oh, God. You'd be able to stack your nickels to the ceiling, dude.
Could you imagine if that guy ever figures out how to win or how to play a good first round? He could be special.
If he could put 4 together, he'd be special, dude. 100%.
It's crazy that it's always the first round.
It's like he just needs a minute to figure it out. He just needs to see it one time, and then he dials it in.
You would think he would have figured it out by now, though.
You would think, dude. I don't know. Scotty been pretty busy, man. He got new kids and everything.
All the more reason, man. You got to get first place. You got
to buy diapers.
Cheap.
No, they're not cheap, dude. They ain't cheap. You ain't wrong.
Okay, well, I don't know where Steps is at, but I've been holding out for him to get here, but I got to step away for a second. Here's hockey to talk about.
Step away, man. Go ahead.
How your Ducks going to do tonight?
Man, let's see. Let's see here. Let me get my odds pulled up on this thing. I'm sure y'all already did that, but a little recap of last night. Yeah, obviously, I already told you about the Avalanche defeating the Wild 9-6, and that crazy barn burner, man. Avalanche now lead that series 1-0, and the Canadians close out the Tampa Bay Lightning. There will be no title in South Florida this season. They win that series 4-3 after winning 2-1 over the Lightning last night. And then tonight, man, 2 more games there. We've got game 2 of the Flyers and Hurricanes series. You got Hurricanes -1.5 plus 110 on the puck line at home, -258 on the money line for Carolina, plus 210 for the Flyers, and a total of 5.5 here, plus 105 to the over, -125 to the under. I want to pull for those Flyers, Grass Guy. You can tell Grass Lady we're pulling for the Flyers, man, but they really got dominated in that game the other night by the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes got a squad too. They're one of those teams to me. I feel like they're getting a little bit better each game. They might be gearing up at the right time there. So I damn sure ain't going to lay all that juice on the money line for the -258 for Carolina. -1.5 looks a little appetizing there, but I don't know. This might be just one where you look at your point scorers or your goal scorers for Carolina again in this thing. Or I mean, you can even look at them for the Flyers, but rather than look at the Flyers to win on the money line or something, maybe look at some good plus money on a goal score for the Flyers or something like that. But I don't really have an opinion in that one. I do kind of lean Carolina there. They dominated that game the other night. You've got game 1 between my Ducks and the Golden Knights here. And that line's already a little lower than I expected it to be, man. You got Golden Knights -1.5 plus 150 on the puck line at home, -166 on the money line for Vegas, and plus 140. He was out game 1, Grass Guy. Okay, that guy's a big deal too. Is he going to be back tonight? Owen Tippett. But yeah, that's a big deal if that guy's missing that lineup. Plus 140 for the Ducks on the money line. The total is at 6.5. -102 to the over, -118 to the under. I'll lead my Ducks there, man. I'll tell you, I just got a funny feeling about my Ducks. They've been a scrappy bunch all year long. Anytime I see them in that small dog situation right there on the road, they have come through with that more times than they have not. I think so too, Grass Guy. I like the Ducks tonight at Vegas. I like him at Vegas. You don't know if he's playing tonight? Well, that will be a big deal. If he can't go for the Flyers, if Owen Tippett can't go, that is a big deal for them as well. It does mess with a lot of what they like to do. Veteran guy's been on that squad for a little bit there. Big voice in the locker room and stuff. So they need him to be able to go, or That is not a good deal for the Flyers. Looking at this, and looks like the line's sitting right around where it opens. What I'm showing, Ducks at plus 140 and the minus 166 for the Golden Knights. But I would assume probably right now the money is probably on Vegas there. They've become a more and more public team last couple years, and I can imagine that the public would be betting on them again today. So I like the Ducks right there. The fact they haven't moved that line out already, and I grant it's a 9:40 p.m. Eastern time. Fuck off tonight. But the fact that they haven't started moving that line already makes me lean my Ducks, man. And I already said I think that money line is a little lower than it ought to be right now. So if that line starts going down, it gets down to around the plus 130, even maybe plus 124 mark or something, you hammer the Ducks tonight. I would almost bet my money that line is moving against the money there. Looking at, let's see, NBA. Well, we got 2 games in the NBA tonight. You've got game 1 of 76ers Knicks, and then game 1 of Timberwolves and Spurs. The damn Spurs are minus 13.5 in the second round playoff series here. Low totals again. I think you take the under in the 76ers and Knicks game tonight, under 212.5 on that one. Timberwolves and Spurs, totals at 270.5. I wonder if it's, let me see if it's moved up or moved down. It's moved down. It's probably an under spot as well. Looks like it's sitting right where it opened. Both of them are. So the Knicks 76ers open at 212.5. Timberwolves Spurs open at 217.5. So both sitting still right there. You know the money's going to wind up being on the over though. So the fact they're not already moving it up, some tells me they're not as scared of the over. Yeah, they did show the age this year, Patriot. You got to remember too, though, both those teams for the last 3 seasons, man, had played a lot of hockey deep into the schedule. Going to the Oilers going to the Stanley Cup Finals last 2 seasons, the Stars making 3 straight Western Conference Finals. That's just a lot of extra hockey on those guys, young or not, and they are starting to age just a little bit. But yeah, I think it just kind of caught up with them there. Good morning, Ghost. Whoa, Steppers, what up? I knew somebody came back.
You didn't see me.
I did, man. You slid in there sideways. I just seen the camera turn back on. I was just thinking Will turned his back on. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. What's up?
Oh, just chilling. I just saw your I woke up late this morning myself, sir.
Oh, I was awake. I was just chilling, letting Will fly solo for a little bit. I had to be a little. Some mornings I just like to be a man in the chat, just to chill out with the people. It's Monday morning,
I understand.
Thought you were going to be here, but I was looking forward to seeing Will and Cricket. I've been tuning in a lot more lately. I don't know if you noticed that, but
I have, dude. I have noticed that. I've seen you a lot more active in the chat, even on the mornings. That's what I used to. If you were in the chat, I knew you were going to be joining us that morning. Now it's, kind of 50-50 on whether you're just hanging out at work or if you're hopping in with us, or we don't know.
That's right. I'm back in. One way or another, I'm back in.
Back in, baby. You're going to rip some cards this morning, ain't you?
Yeah, I was scheduled for 10, but I'm thinking I'm maybe noon, just to give people a chance, lunchtime. And the Ninja's busy this morning. He looks forward to baseball, so
you doing baseball?
You got a lot of stuff going on with. Is like the first round of hockey over now, or have we moved on to the second round?
We are completely on to the second round now. That
Okay.
The Lightning and Canadians played Game 7 last night. Canadians won that one 2-1. So that was the last first round series that was still going. So yeah, we are fully into the second round now.
All right. How many teams do we have left then in second round?
Let's see. What is it? We've got 8 teams left. Yep.
All right. What are our series? Is it different in second round versus first round for NHL?
What you mean?
Like games, like how long are the series?
No, all Stanley Cup is all the Stanley Cup playoffs, all best of 7 because hockey does it right,
Oh yeah, it used to not be right, and then they switched it. Correct?
I think many moons ago, I think the first round was 5 games, but it's been 7 games for a pretty good while there in the NHL. So
yeah, the sports have just been crazy over the past, 10 years, more so 5, with how money and TV's changed things, and they've expanded playoffs and added. Baseball, they've added the wild card, and now they got play-ins in college. And
they see how much money those games bring in, on the stream. Yep. So like winner take all games and stuff like that. People love to watch those, dude, whether they care about the sport or not.
Everybody gets a trophy.
Crick, who's your friend?
Slim Steps.
Light steps.
Light steps. To be a Celtic stands, Jaylen Brown's not wrong about officials having agendas, but he only calls out the league officiating because he doesn't get the superstar whistle like he thinks he deserves. That's fine, but that's every playoff series, and also that wasn't the reason why they lost Game 7.
They should have never made it to Game 7 in that series.
Yeah, you're up 3-1. Handle your business, dude.
Yeah, and you lost one game where Embiid didn't play.
Is he okay, Cricket?
What's that?
Mr. Strauss, is he okay?
I think so.
Okay. You might want to check on him.
Why?
Isn't he a Celtics guy?
Mr. Strauss, is he a Celtics guy?
I believe so.
I think he is too. I think you're right.
I think he's a big Celtics guy.
I think you're right, man. I'm sure he's okay, man. He's had some good years from the Celtics.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not like being a Jets fan, you know?
Yeah,
you've had
I guess
no
it
good
balances
years.
out. And a Mets fan.
Yeah.
The real question is, are you okay, Steps?
What would I not be okay for?
The Colts, they didn't pick up Anthony Richardson's 5th-year option.
That's my quarterback.
God, I can't wait. I was sitting here looking, there's like nothing interesting going on in the NFL, and I'm like, we're like 2 weeks away from the schedule being released. I just inject that into my veins. Give me something other than Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini.
You love this stuff, dude.
I do.
I love the Rossini stuff too, dude. I like it too. It just gets better and better. And I love the fact that like everybody's like, dude, like you said, Vrabel's a dog. Like, do you expect anything less from him? He said he would cut his wiener off for a Super Bowl ring. Like, come on,
and that guy's not there scared. Too.
And that was a lie. Scared. That's clearly a lie because he's still using that wiener.
Well, he didn't win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, maybe that's why he threw the game.
Oh,
maybe that's how you can get back in good graces with people. You can just cut it off and say, "See, I'll never cheat again."
Never, not once.
Oh man, Grass. I've been really good not talking NFL. Usually this time of the year, I'm talking about these nice young left tackles that got drafted, and now it's going to affect the team. And we haven't got there yet. I've stayed away from it.
I agree with you too, SC. I think the officials in the NBA were absolute trash. I think the officials in all professional sports are trash, man. Compared to what those dudes get paid for, how often they blow massive calls that change the whole trajectory of the season. Those guys are bums.
Yeah, I saw some terrible officiating yesterday. I mean, the games didn't matter, but there was just some calls I was like, really?
My favorite is when they make a call at the end of a game in the regular season and they have to immediately walk from the floor to the press conference to explain how they missed the call. And I'm like, we couldn't have decided this 15 minutes ago.
Well, what I hate too is like, I mean, I guess I should credit them because when they do blow a call and they're like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. They, in the NBA, they do a makeup call. So they're trying to correct it, but it's like, no, you shouldn't force another bad call just because you fucked up earlier,
Two wrongs don't make a right, bro.
Yeah. I mean, good on you for trying to correct it and even it out, but still, I mean, that's kind of bullshit.
And it's usually really egregious when you see the makeup call. You're like, okay, yeah, we know what that was for.
Yeah. Steps, what we ripping? What are you ripping? Do you just have packs just around you all the time so you can just touch one, not even open it, just need to touch it?
He just hides them around the house, dude.
I got this one.
Ooh.
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore? Okay.
Dude,
you see those boxes behind him, Craig.
Stacked. I was thinking about, I need you guys' approval, but I got this not really good hobby box I'm ripped today. Has guaranteed auto or relic in it. But I'm thinking we should do a buyer's givey on, we have to agree on it because this is all of our card right here. But I think we can give that one away.
Who is that? I can't see.
That's Javi Baez.
Never heard of her.
On the walk this way.
Yeah, dude. Give it to the people.
Buyer's givey today.
Give it to the people right there. Buyer's givey, man, on the little walk this way action. I'll tell you what, dude. I've watched a lot of these card rooms, and there ain't nobody as cool with the givvies as we are.
That one's a good one. I mean, the walk this way card's good, but obviously Javi Baez.
I'm just talking about in general. Like
for sure. Yep.
Like the giveaways and different stuff. I mean, we try to be men of the people, man. We're liable to throw 2-for-1s or whatever up there.
I do have just within reach. I can just
Steps, what do you think of my idea? And I want to get Crick's thoughts on this. I told Steps ago he should make it that any auction that is like any bid that is $20 or more should be an auto stasher pass.
Yeah, you can do stuff like that. You can do it even lower than
I
that.
thought that would be interesting. You know, like if you're going to spend at least
There's a lot we
$20
haven't
on a
introduced
spot.
because Cricket and I aren't good with
Yeah,
technology.
that's another
Pick
thing,
2.
y'all.
Oh, dude, they have it to where you can send 2 teams back to the wheel for 1 spin, and then you
Yeah,
got
there's-
another spot added to the wheel for you to auction off. Cricket,
I
you gotta
was-
figure that out, man.
I need to go there and do a little test run thing and mess around with it some because I've seen a lot of different stuff being done in some of these rooms, and it's like you yesterday wanting to stash your pass after I've already ran the spot and stuff. I'm like, absolutely not. This computer will explode if I start clicking on stuff, dude. And you got to be careful because there's certain things that Steps has already told me. He's like, hey, if you click on this, I don't know how to fix it. So I'm like, oh, that's exactly what I needed you to tell me.
This is what we got today, right here.
A little hobby box action.
So yep, hobby box. So this isn't, you can't get this at Walmart or Target, or it's not retail. You gotta get a local card shop or through Tops themselves. Series 1 here, guaranteed auto relic in this box. There's also a Mojo pack in there that usually has 4 cards in there, special insert in the hobby box. Obviously, the jumbo box is the upgraded version of this. That's going to be the best box that's available in the Series 1, but this is the second best box you can get. Retail about $200.
Okay.
Not sure how many you can get at this point because they've been, out for so long. So we got one, and we're gonna run it today.
We even got one of
Steps
these.
and I have been dialed in on the same page. What's that? Oh, Bowman.
A little basketball action, man. We're gonna figure out a night we're gonna do that. We might do that like on a little break in between when we know who's gonna play in the NBA finals, and we got a break.
I'm so excited you have that and you're ripping it because I know you won't put a lady basketballer up as one of the featured ones. Like, look at this poll.
I still I just like the kickers in the NFL product. I think that's criminal.
I think a kicker deserves to be up there more than a lady basketballer. Just me personally.
One and the same in my mind.
I'm gonna figure out how to increase Williams' kicker collection and make Cricket break a women's basketball box of cards.
I'm a man of the people. I'm a man of the people, but I want you to know that your WNBA auction would not be near as informative as your NFLs or baseballs or things like that because I don't even know where half of those teams are located.
We're gonna run it back, Will. That's how much fun it's gonna be. It's gonna be so much
I think people
fun.
tune in just to watch Crick do that. I don't think anyone would actually bid on the teams, but they would just drop tips. They'd drop tips, but they wouldn't actually bid on a team.
They'd probably drop tips and be like, we don't want spots. You have to open the box and you have to keep all of those cards for your collection.
Yes. Dude, I can see it all right now. Cricket's repealed the 19th night. And we just sit there and make him open packs to women's basketball players and talk about them.
Crick would open it up, get a 1-of-1 auto of some chick he's never even heard of, and then look it up and see it's worth $5.
Make a paper airplane out of it. That's what I think should happen.
Just light it on fire.
Yeah. Right here, just burning them on the camera.
Coming with more, stay tuned to that. We'll figure this out. This is going to happen.
We are also, Steps and I are in the works of, we need to grow the locals page. And that's on me. I need to do more. I've tried over the years to try to grow it, but one of the things we're thinking about, if you currently are a local supporter, it's going to benefit you. But we're going to work something out. Details coming soon of doing a monthly free rip for any local supporter at gameon.locals.com. You're not guaranteed to get something, but you will have a shot at getting some free cards.
Free 99, baby.
We appreciate you owning up to that, because I think last post you had there was mid-April.
Yeah, that's me. I mean, listen, I go in there and I try to do some things, and then
have they upgraded the chat feature that I always wanted there, where you could get notified if someone posted in your community chat?
To be honest with you, I have not dove into it, been in there and seen what they upgraded or not. I got to do that this week. Okay.
Because that was one of the features I think that they really could, if they would just upgrade that one feature. Because Cricket, I'm sure you're aware, you have a live chat on Sports Locals, right?
I do.
Just being able to have that alert where if someone posts in the live chat,
Well, it's like, because someone was like, "Hey, you should, we should like watch some of these like playoff games or something some nights, just hang out and watch." And they're kind of like what they do over at Sports Wars and stuff. And I'm like, we would be cool, but I can only, from last I checked, unless they change the rules, because I don't have 50 supporters. I think the highest we got to was 26. I can only go live for 30 minutes at a time. So I'd have to literally like stop the stream, start up a new stream. So that was like my motivation, was because I would love to do those things, like watch games together and just hang out. We just don't have enough supporters. But if we can, since everyone's interested in these card breaks and stuff, if we could make it interesting for people. Like I said, I'm not even doing it to make money off of getting supporters in there. I just want full access to everything. I guess we could have just done it over on Sports Pixel this whole time, but
yeah, we can do that. We can definitely do that. Y'all just have to.
That was Hopelessly. My idea about the watch parties. I swear I get no respect here. You get all the respect, Hopelessly. It's just my memory and names. You know me. Look at me try to pronounce pitchers' names. I forget names. I'm sorry.
See, right over on YouTube wants the best bet in MLB today. I got you. Kansas City on the money line. Cleveland at Kansas City.
I wanted to ask you this, Steps. How do you think your Braves are going to do up in Seattle? That's an interesting series.
Ronald Acuna's out. Went to the IL. He's got a hammy issue. The Braves are number one in everything right now, like top to bottom. Not only that, but they have two players that are getting ready to come back. Sean Murphy. They just got Spencer Strider back. Dude, Chris Sale. I mean, the guy is unbelievable. 11 Ks the other night. Like he's old, but he's still just him and Matt Olson. And if you look at Matt Olson's numbers since Freddie Freeman left, you don't have to really miss. I mean, you miss Freddie, but the numbers
he's leading the team in home runs. I think he's got 11.
He's been a good clubhouse guy too. Obviously, they haven't won a World Series. He's not like on the same level as Freddie when it comes to all the decorated awards and whatnot. But his numbers have proved that trade was not, or that was it a trade or was it a signing? Whatever, that swap when Freddie left and they brought Olson in, the Braves did not miss a beat at first base at all.
No. Harvey, I think it's good morning, by the way. Someone get Harvey some Imodium. And also, I think it's a given if you have diarrhea, you're also farting. It's usually those go.
Is that part of it?
Yeah. I mean, you know.
Did you see Jack Caglione, the rookie for Kansas City, was trading bats and batting gloves and gloves for his like numbered cards and auto cards from kids in the stands, and people were mad because he gets all that merchandise for free and he was taking his own cards from the kids.
They're his cards.
Screw them kids, all right? They got to earn.
I mean, he gave something back for it.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. If I was one of those kids,
everything, dude.
If I was one of those kids, I'd rather have that stuff in that card anyway.
But there's always someone has to complain about something.
Because
you know what I'm saying? It's like
people are the internet, Steps. Is your first time?
People are bitches, dude.
No, it was more than just the internet. It was like on the news, and it was like a story. And it's
and
just
those
like,
people are especially.
Why can't the story be a kid gives a numbered to 5 card away that's worth $40 for a freaking $300 signed jersey and a memory?
That's why, Steps, people tune into this show because they're tired of just mainstream sports media in general. Because they all they do is bitch and complain about nonsense.
Hey, maybe Jack Caglione likes cards and he likes his cards and he wants them. Have you ever thought about that?
I mean,
and maybe he can say he got it from a kid and can tell that story and about the swap.
There's a lot of players that buy their own cards back, you know.
Hell, I saw the other day somebody was trying to sell like some Mike Trout. They had like the whole collection of a Mike Trout card from back in like 2017, and they were trying to sell it to somebody, and nobody bid on it. And all of a sudden, the next day, he put a post. He's like, "Well, I just sold this card or these cards to the guy that's on the cards." So he sold like all the cards to Mike Trout. And I was like, "Hell yeah, let's
go!"
Awesome.
That's crazy.
Yeah, cricket with the quote of the day.
They are, dude.
I wonder what the best like home run redemption ball like swap like outside of maybe the Barry Bonds ball, just maybe some realistic ones. Like let's set like the top ones out. But I'd love to like just look through some of the cool swaps that people made to get balls back and stuff from fans.
Dude, and you should always, if y'all are ever anywhere and you catch one of them home run balls that's like a record or something or somebody's first home run or something, always give that ball back to that person. I promise you, they will take care of you exponentially.
I still think that the most baller move would have been that kid that pulled that 1-of-1 Paul Skeens last year. If he would have just went up to Paul and gave it to him and walked away.
Dude, he would be set for life.
But didn't
I
even
think you're
ask for
right,
anything. Just
Sergey.
gave it to him, said, "Here you go. Nice to meet you."
Dude, they would have
Peace.
set that kid up in a box up there in Pittsburgh for the rest of his life.
That is worth more. Like if the Braves, if I did that and I was like, I had all access where I could just be around all the time, travel. Like I would be like, I want to travel with the team. I want to do it all, like for life. Here's the ball.
I'm looking back on that Tom Brady card now, and yeah, we got a sweet lick for that. That was a good lick and all.
Hell
But
yeah,
I'm
it
pretty
was.
sure I should have gave that thing to Will for the one Tennessee game for life.
Yeah,
Should've.
he should have. He offered it too.
I know he did offer it. I should have took that deal, dude.
Oh yeah, they're plummeting, dude. My Miles Garrett. People had interested in it $900. Now it doesn't have interest at $6.
Some of those like yours in situations like that, hang on to yours.
Yeah, because that was the year that he broke the sack record. So
And
I'm
that
sure
one-
it comes
that
back
one-
around down
You
the
got to
road.
remember, dude.
Defensive
Sometimes
players, though, they don't.
some of
hold
these
value.
cards are going to wind up getting destroyed. There's only so many of them anyway,
True.
and you can't account for things like hurricanes or tornadoes or house fires or getting lost in a move or whatever. And so when they go down on the market and there's not as many of them out there, like those cards could go back up in value.
Right there.
I just hang on to that one for a little while.
I like the look of it, like
And-
how he's flexing and stuff. Just like, and it's
Yes,
here he broke
no-
the record.
Say no homo after that.
You have to say no
Yeah.
homo after that.
And the smiley face in the 5, beautiful autograph.
Yeah, don't talk about smiley faces and how he's flexing again. But yeah, I would hang on to that one for just a little while, dude.
Look at his muscles. It's like they
I
oiled
think
him. up.
Buku deserves it, but
Yeah.
If nothing else, you got Miles Garrett's autograph. If nothing else, like he held that card too to sign it.
I think I'm gonna make Buku find something for me, and I'm gonna trade him.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's what we're gonna do.
I mean, he probably working out. Boy, you got HB hooked too, dude.
Good. That's my objective.
I agree, dude. I've been sending cards out to the kids and everything. Like I got SDs, little cousins and stuff. I've already got the boys sets, cards put back. We're gonna grow the youth in this stuff, man.
I send Will's kids Sonic the Hedgehog and Mario, and because they can't have
love it.
cards yet, they'll
They
destroy the
love it.
cards and just like throw them around and rip them.
I see the cool ones. So
I
they don't
just send
destroy it.
I make sure and send you some base and stuff so them boys can play with
Get
the
them
base.
prepared. Get them prepared.
Don't give them any plastic cases.
Yeah. My wife the other morning was like, "How many cards do you have?" And I go, "Not enough."
Not enough. Never
You're
enough.
just getting started.
Steps and I are on the same page. He's like, "Hey, when you get this box of cards I'm sending you, you should open it on stream." I go, 100%. I was already planning on doing that on premium stream.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I told him
dude.
if you just get away for 20 minutes real quick, even if the kids are in the room, just throw it on. Just throwing on.
What up,
Yeah.
AB? Is Morning Will? Are you still in Sports Wars? I am. I wasn't. This last month has been busy for me, so it's hit or miss. I wasn't there yesterday. My wife was running in Bloomsday, which was like an 8-mile race. So I had to watch the kids, and then next Sunday is going to be it's Mother's Day, so I will not be on Sports Wars. But after that, I'll be there, and I think it's good timing too because I think Ryan's going to Japan here soon, so I'm sure he's going to have Beardo and I hold down the show on Sunday. By the way, I guess I can make an announcement. We don't have a name yet. We've been working on this for a month though. Beardo and I, Jeremy and Ryan, thought it would be a good idea to let Beardo and I have our own show on Sports Wars. So this Friday will be our first episode of our new sports show on Sports Wars. So tune in Friday.
All right. About nap time?
I'm fine with Beardo right now.
Okay. Yeah, about nap time. I think is when we're going to run it each about 3 p.m. Eastern, right around there. So should be fun. I'm excited.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
We were supposed to have a meeting yesterday, Beardo and I, and I'm like, we still good for 3:30? Like a quick little meeting, plan this. We got to figure out a name and shit. And he's like, yeah. And then after Sports Wars, he texts me. He goes, dude, X-Wing just asked me to go golfing with him. And I go, then go golf. What are you doing?
I think I'm going to get out in the links this week too.
Go golf. 100%.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I'd rather golf over about anything
Yeah.
besides open sports cards.
Crick, I gotta get you on the Pokemon stuff, man. We're missing out there.
Dude, I didn't heard you're ready to dive down that rabbit hole too. I said I'll
There's
rip
market
whatever
for it,
y'all
and
want
I
to
ain't
rip,
for it,
dude.
but you might be. I ain't
I
gonna be
would
able to do it.
much
I'll do the
rather.
WNBA cards.
I would much rather rip Pokemon cards than WNBA cards.
There's so many, dude. There's so many different. Like when I go to the shops and stuff and look at the cards, they all look the same. They all look
buddy,
the same.
if you get the boxes, I'll run whatever you want me to run.
Pokemon.
I'll learn. I'll find out. Like I said, we grew up in the Pokemon era and stuff. We got an idea of what's worth what, and we know if something comes out shining real pretty. Like I said, you looking for Charizard, man. That's what everybody should be after is the Charizards of the world.
Is there a new
Did I ever
Charizard?
tell you
Like
what
a
I did?
new like big time thing that everybody chases?
I've been out of the Pokemon game for about 25 years now.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Back in it, Cricket.
Yes, Patriot.
let's go.
Patriot. It will be on Rumble. It will be on YouTube and Rumble. But Sports Wars is like the biggest sports show by subscriber count on Rumble. They have like 120,000. But yeah, it will be on Rumble and YouTube, and it'll be on the Sports Wars channel is where it's going to be for now.
Will's gonna big time us, guys. He's gonna big time us.
Trying. Someone's got to do it. Did I ever tell you what I did? Did I ever tell you what I did with my Pokemon cards for when I was a kid?
You give them to somebody?
Oh, I had a sweet collection, right? And one day I just decided I didn't want cards anymore.
Oh God!
Like I'm grown out of this. I don't want these cards anymore.
You still
I took my whole box of cards and I went to another kid in the neighborhood who had just got this new skateboard, and I go, I'll give you all these cards for your new skateboard. And he was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like,
"Now he's sitting up in house."
And he bought a skateboard company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it was like something like a Walmart skateboard. I was like, I'm gonna get into this, and I did skateboarding for 2 weeks, and then I was over it.
Walmart.
Yeah, dude, and that guy's got a beachside condo off of your Pokemon cards.
I know, right?
That's the story of your life, man. You're always like one step behind.
Here you go. I was like, I can get into the skateboard and shit. I did it for 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, I don't like this.
Yeah, I see Tony Hawk doing. He makes it look easy.
I mean, I did all the hard moves, you know. I did all the cool stuff Tony Hawk did. I'm like, this is too easy, and then you find something else.
You talk about giving your Pokemon. My kids and stuff now, when they get something that I think is going to be worth some money, I just take it from them. I'm like, nope, that's going up. Sorry, we'll go buy you another one tomorrow. But we're putting all that stuff up. I got PTSD from that Charizard card.
I think I'm going to go at noon, Crick.
Nooner?
Yeah.
All right. That works out. Grass Guy and I will do Crick's Corner. You're welcome to join us for Crick's Corner Steps if you want to. But we going to go over there and we'll cover. There ain't a whole lot going on today, but we'll cover it. Give you
what games we got tonight as far as playoffs?
Well, we got two NBA games and 2 hockey games.
What are the NBA games?
You've got the 76ers and Knicks game 1. I think you take the under in that one. And you got Timberwolves Spurs game 1, but the Spurs are 13.5 point favorites.
Oh yeah. Damn, dude. We're gonna have to wait. Do you think we'll have any epic second round matchups here in the NBA?
76ers and Knicks
like
might be
rivalry,
good.
Knock them down, like hate each other. Series. Or could
maybe
develop into that.
Maybe 76ers Knicks, maybe.
I think so too. Just that the proximity, and both teams are kind of like Embiid's kind of he's kind of an asshole.
He's a douchebag.
But
yeah, they did lose AB. Yeah, I think Embiid's a douchebag. I think guy's a big old bum, dude. He's a pudding. That guy will never win a championship. But yeah, they lost to the Cavs last night in Game 7, AB. And they have Game 1 of their series. Cavs Pistons could be a good series too.
The
Yeah,
Pistons are in the playoffs.
That's true. It's the East, so it'll be fun to watch, but it's kind of, it don't matter because ain't none of them teams beating those teams out of the West. Ain't none of those teams beating the Thunder or the Spurs.
Braves are plus money tonight.
The Braves are peaking way too early.
I know. People are talking about World Series and crap. Come on now.
Nope.
Like, we're
Never
not
in my lifetime have they
in
started
May.
out like world beaters like this and been able to maintain it through the course of the whole season.
I think it's going to be best for them because here's what's going to happen, Cricket. They can take the Dodgers approach here, where if they have any type of injuries, they don't need anybody back anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? They can let people. The Dodgers, all they do every year is they're stacked so good that they can let pitchers and everybody get healthy. All they want to do is be healthy for the playoffs. And that's why they get all these guys coming back and ready to go, especially arms in the playoffs. They're stacked, especially in the bullpen, like Sasaki last year. They held him out. He could have come back at any point in time in the second half, and they held him out all the way until the end of the year. He comes back in the bullpen and is a flamethrower closing games out for him, which I think he's probably initially going to get moved back there, but we'll see.
And you've got at least 4 guys in that rotation that would be day one starters for other teams.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's like, and they've got guys down in the farm system. They got bats. Like, they have the liberty to be able to just be like, hey, you know what? Versus the Mets, if they lose Juan Soto, they need Juan Soto back right away. If the Dodgers lose Mookie Betts, they can give him a little bit more time if they need to.
Yeah, they plug and play, and you see the Max Muncies and stuff of the world wind up stepping up, and they might have to slide over a position for a game or two or different things like that. But yeah, that roster top to bottom, dude, is as elite as we've probably ever seen, man.
They're a little old. They remind me of like the Yankees in the late 90s, kind of when they were on the tail end of their dynasty and stuff. And
it is kind of like that.
Older. Freddie's a little older. He's approaching 40. Mookie's getting a little older. Max Muncie's been around for a while. Like, some of those Dodgers have been there for a minute.
I'm going to say this, and I want you to listen to me because I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Fuck Freddie Freeman.
Triples. Damn, dude.
That freaking guy, dude. It doesn't matter. Freddie Freeman, Jack Eichel, Tyrese Maxey, Jameson Williams. We can group all those guys in the same category. They all play different sports, and we put them all in the same freaking category.
I'm gonna get you a tombstone you can put behind you that just start a list of names. Just a tombstone with
the no bet list. That's fair.
Cricket's graveyard.
That's fair, dude. People are dead to me.
I agree with this. Another series that I think is going to be interesting. You guys were talking about the NBA. I think the Lakers OKC is going to be interesting. I don't think the Lakers are going to win, but it's going to be an interesting story because Luka potentially could come back in Game 3.
Well, they'll be down 2-0, having lost the first 2 games by 20-plus points when that happens.
But it'll be interesting.
It would be interesting. I mean, I want to see what he's able to do. I'm always weird about those hammies, though, dude.
And I don't know. Maybe we can't count the Lakers out, Steps. I read a stat this morning. So we had 2 teams in the first round of this NBA playoffs come back from a 3-1 deficit. Last 2 times, and that was in the same round, but the last 2 times we've had multiple teams come down in the playoff series come back from 3-1. 2016, it happened. LeBron won the title. And then 2020, it happened, and LeBron won the title. So, I mean, we got to keep an eye on the Lakers this year.
Also 30 and probably 34 there or something like that. I don't know.
Age is only a number, Steps.
I guess.
He's rewinding the clock. Just water. Nothing good.
Did you do any late night, early morning bad eating?
No. I made tri-tip last night. I didn't even eat it. I just realized that. I was so busy.
That's what happens when you're on Manjaro and Zimbic and all that stuff. It's just like, tri-tip. You spend all that time prepping it. You throw it on the grill. You cut it up. And then it's like, eat 2 or 3 pieces. You're like, okay. What's next?
I'm not on that, though.
I know, you need to be. We need to get you on there. It's about to be beater season. You're about to start wearing those damn cutoffs that you wear. Jesus, those are the worst cutoffs. If you guys have never seen it, Will buys the actual like Hanes cutoff shirts in the section at Walmart's that come in the bags by the underwear.
No. Costco.
Costco, same thing, dude. No one wears them. You might as well get you some air. What are the dad shoes? The Nike Air Monarchs. You might as well grab some of those while you're at it. I remember when I saw you wearing that thing, I was like, "What are you doing? Dude, get a white
You know how
t-shirt
hot it
and
was
cut
in
the
the
sleeves off
garage when I was
yourself."
doing those. You know how hot it was in the
Cricket.
garage when I was doing those streams.
Cricket knows how to cut a shirt off. I already know. You cut it off, man, and then you might wear a beater under it because it's so low down the side.
I don't wear beaters.
You know what's funny is I was wearing one of those shirts last night.
Where you
in the front yard, I was teaching him how to cast his fishing pole.
Let's go, baby.
Dude, stop wearing those things, man.
I got him a whole drawer full of them right over there.
I know. Oh. I'll throw them out. I'll replace them. I'll cut some and send them to you.
I don't think I've worn a wife beater since like 6th grade.
They're not beaters,
really?
Cricket. They're cutoffs made by Costco.
They're like tank tops.
They have like you know how it has like the elastic strip on the side, Cricket, like where you're it's like made like that. You know how like when you cut it off, it's a little bit more up the shoulder and stuff. No, this is
bro. I cut it like a basketball jersey, man.
Yeah, his is like a vest, like a sweater vest.
It's a tank top.
Go put it on.
That's the problem. You're calling it a tank top and not a cutoff.
Go put it on.
It's not an actual cutoff. A cutoff is like, I mean, you make those yourself.
Wears both.
You should be making them yourself. You should not be investing in tank tops. You're a grown man.
Yes.
Well, I like them. So
he said, "Well, I like them."
And he wears them with his tropical swim trunk pants in Idaho. That's Will's fashion right there.
And what you don't see is I wear Jordan slides too. That's me in the middle of winter, walking through the snow with Jordan slides. I wear Jordan slides every day to work.
Every day, man.
You're giving white people a bad reputation because we're known for wearing shorts.
I'm giving them hope. Let them know it's still okay.
You are. There's white people and there's white folk. You are totally white people, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Sweatshirts and shorts in the winter. That's white people.
What up, J-Man?
Doesn't make any sense.
Toes or no? Yeah, toes out. And I wear socks with mine most of the time too.
Yeah, we saw him the other night when you dropped your phone and it went down by your feet. You got a little Fred Flintstone action down there.
He said,
Toes out. Oh, yeah. I'll show off these pretty feet. Oh, man. Anyways, party's moving over to Crick's Corner.
Yep.
We'll see you guys all over there. Crick and I will be back. 5 minutes. Crick and I will be back bright and early tomorrow morning. But until then,
good luck.
Good gambling.
And game on.